This week's Torah reading, Parashat Toldot, has one of the most mind-boggling stories in the entire Torah. The Torah tells us the story of Yaakov and Esau, Jacob and Esau. Finally, after many years, Rebekah and Isaac are blessed with children. They're blessed not with one, but with two children, twins, that come out together. The first one is red and hairy. His name is Esau. And the second one comes holding on to the ankle of the first. His name is Yaakov. As they grow up, the difference cannot be greater. The contrast cannot be clearer. Esau is a man of hunting, a man out in the field, a man that's excited about the world, interacting with people, while Yaakov is Ish Tam, an innocent person, Yoshev Ohalim. He likes dwelling in the tent. He likes studying. He likes learning new things. He's not really a man of the outside. And as they come to close to the time where they're supposed to be blessed by their father, Isaac, Yitzchack, tells his son Esau, go hunt something, bring it to me so I can bless you. Yitzchack, our own forefather, Isaac, is ready to bless his son Esau, the wicked, and then while Esau is out, Rivka quickly calls Yaakov, rushes him in, and says, I want you to steal the blessings in essence and take them from your brother Esau. How is this possible? Why is it that Yitzchack was willing to give away the blessings to the son Esau, who was clearly so much less fit? Why was he thinking of just overlooking his righteous son Yaakov and giving all the blessings to his wicked son Esau? Why? There's a beautiful explanation I heard from the Rabbi, the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshiva Rabbi Chaim Berlin, Rabbi Aharon Schachter, and it goes as follows. If you take a look at Avram, what makes him so unique is the fact that he's not just a man of God. He's not sitting away in an isolated location meditating God. He's a man of the people. He's talking to people. He goes to wars and he brings people into his house as guests, and he does business and he interacts with kings and diplomats, and so he's a man of the world. Yitzchack looks at his children and asks himself, who's ready to continue the legacy of my father? Which one of these two is really the one to be, as Yitzchack says later, Birkat Avraham, to inherit the blessing of Avraham? And the decision is very easy. He sees that Esau is the man that's outside, but that's not to overlook or disregard Yaakov. Yitzchack was looking to do a separation of powers. He was looking to have two children blessed. One should have the blessing of the spiritual, and one should have the blessing of bringing the spiritual into that world. Just like Yaakov, one generation later, did to his children. Yaakov blesses his son Levi. You're going to be God's share. You're going to study. You're going to teach. Yoru Toratcha Yaakov u'mishpatecha leYisrael. You'll be the one who's in charge of teaching, of studying. And so Yaakov does that a generation later. He separates the powers. He says, we can't really have someone that encompasses all the qualities of Avraham. In order to fully encompass the blessings of Avraham, we need more than one person. And so he splits up the brachot. You have Zevulun is going to go out and do business. Issachar is going to study. Levi is going to teach. He separates it. And so Yitzchack thinks he's going to do the same thing. He thinks that he is going to bless Esau with the blessing of bringing God into the world, of being the worldly one, while Yaakov will be the Ishtam Yoshev Ohalim, will be the one to really sit and dwell in tents and study and be the only spiritual. Rivka realizes that although this idea is novel, the idea of having separation of powers and having one son dedicate himself more to bringing God into this world, while the other bringing God into the more spiritual realm of the world, she sees that Esau is not a candidate. She recognizes that yes, Yaakov is a man of tents, but Esau is not the man to bring God into this world. He is not spiritual. He cannot do what Avram did of bringing the bracha into this world. And so she says, no, I want you, Yaakov, to take also that part, the part of bringing God into the mundane. And that's why you see this quick transformation of Yaakov from being a Ishtam Yoshev Ohalim, a man who sits in the tents, to the next parsha where you see Yaakov all day with the sheep in the fields, dealing with Lavan, and really handling the situation of this material world. And so Rivka is right, she has the right insight, and she says to Yaakov, it's not time to separate, now's the time for all of the blessing of Abraham to be yours. And ideally though, the ideal that Yitzchack would prefer is the blessing of Abraham, where it's a universe where you can have someone who brings both aspects into this world, the spiritual and the mundane. And that's why we're blessed at the end of V'haya im Shamoa, L'man yirbu yameichem v'imei b'neichem al ha'adama asher nishba Hashem la'avotechem latet lahem kimei hashamayim al ha'aretz. Heaven on earth is the ultimate mission, the mission of bringing God into every aspect of this world and making sure that spirituality, justice, and kindness emanate the entire world. Shabbat Shalom.